working the northwest corner of the property, building rock walls. This is my spring commitment. I started this section at the beginning of the pandemic. I built this wall. This tree just fell down on the last heavy storm we had a few months ago. I'll finish cutting it out eventually. This section of wall, like I said, I built it at the beginning of the pandemic. And then this section I just finished putting in right there. And I've got to go all the way up to there where I left off 15 years or so ago. It looks new, but I pressure washed it. Blew all the moss away. But I'll be coming down the way where you see the string, and I'll connect where I'm working now, and then the whole wall will be at the level that I'm standing on, right here. And so it'll all be at that level. Then, as you can see, I'll be recovering a lot of property. And then here is the beginning of a staircase. So when I'm done here, I just built this, and it'll be like a planter in there. And then this staircase will be 3 feet wide, and it'll go up to the level there. And then the wall will continue. You can see I've already started digging into the slope. So if a boulder like that one right there, then it'll just become part of the landscape, build it into the wall. And so that'll give me 10 feet wide when I'm done, and then it'll just slope up over there. And the whole goal here is to build a spa in this corner. The spa will be, the corner right there is 9 feet wide. And so I'm gonna have an 8-foot wide by 10-foot spa. Here's the wire, ready to go. And we're going to live on. So anyway, the wall is a big project. All the rocks in all this wall here that I've been working on, all the rock is gathered by hand throughout this area. So there was a whole lot more rock here. Obviously, if it's in the wall now, you can see right there the ground is clean. These are big boulders. Some of them I'll be able to use. Some of them I'll smack with a sludge to see if they'll break easy enough. But all the rocks come out off the ground or out of a slope. So as you can see, the wall is about 6 feet tall. And I'm finishing off right here. I'll be finishing off today the last of 58 bags of Quikcrete. That's a pallet. Get a discount of 20% at Lowe's for buying a pallet. So this will finish off that pallet, and then I'll prepare this area, tie it into the wall up there that I pressure washed recently. The old wall, the original wall with my staircase and everything. And the whole goal here obviously is to have that 10-foot long strip of land that will exist here once I open it up. And it's nothing that I haven't handled before. Anyway, that's the spring challenge this year, is to finish this job. I built this rock staircase 15 plus years ago, maybe going on closer to 20, but I started it 20 years ago for sure. And there's a series of walls over here that I built. And I started this wall at the same time. I got to finish this off. This is part of the process. Finish off this wall. And then that ties in over here. I don't know if I want you to see certain things. Anyway, and then I built this wall back 15 years ago, 20 years ago. This is way high. This one here is a good drop of about 8 feet. And I gotta finish fencing. I actually replacing the fencing. And once all these walls are done, I'm a happy camper. Okay. Aloha.